Good morning, children. Welcome to history class. See, in the last class, we were learning about the town union, panchayat union, what are the functions of panchayat union, then the district panchayat, the functions of district panchayat, and before that, village panchayat, that is Grama Sabha. And today we shall learn about the urban local government, urban local self government. Under that, we have the town panchayats, the municipality corporation. Now we shall learn what is called a town panchayat, what comprises of town panchayat, how do you demark this place as a town panchayat, what do you call as a municipality. We shall learn in depth about that. First, let us go to town panchayat. Suppose, for example, in an area, if there are more than 10,000 people living in that particular area, you demark that area and call it as town panchayat. What is it? If there are more than 10,000 people in an area, you mark that particular area and call it as town panchayat. Suppose if there are 2-3 areas together, when you combine the population of those 2-3 areas, you merge everything or put everything together and bring those areas under the heading of town panchayat. Okay, so together if you add the population of all the 2-3 villages or localities in a particular area, not villages, in a particular area, if you add 2-3 areas together and if the population is more than 10,000, then you call that area as town panchayat. Under the town panchayat, 2-3 places will be covered. Okay, 2-3 areas will be covered. They is the members, the people who are taking care of the administration of the town panchayat, the members and the president of the town panchayat. They are the people who are directly elected by the people. So panchayat board election, you might have heard about the panchayat president election and all. So these people are elected only by the people, the general public, and there is an officer called as executive officer. This officer will be taking care of all the administrative works of the town panchayat. The person who is being elected will be the president and the members of the town panchayat, and the executive officer will be a person who will take care of the administration of the offices, and this person will be holding the office for 5 years and he is appointed by the government only. The government only will appoint this executive officer who is in charge of taking care of the administration of the town panchayat. His period will be for how many years? He will be in that particular post for about 5 years. And this person is also appointed only by the government. Next is municipality. Municipality is a little bigger than the town panchayat. You can assume in that way. The area, if an area where the population is more than 1 lakh, and the people who live in that particular area is more than 1 lakh, then that particular area you call it as municipality. And the members and the chairman of this municipality also is, they are being elected only by the public, general public, only through voting. General public only will be electing the members of the municipality or the chairman of the municipal office. And these people also will be holding the office for a period of 5 years. And the commissioner of the municipality, that is municipal commissioner, he is appointed by the government to take care of the administrative activities of the municipality. That is the area which comes under the parameters or jurisdiction of the municipality. You can underline this: area more than 1 lakh, you call it as municipality; area more than 10,000, you call it as town panchayat. Next is corporation. Municipal, or otherwise you call it as municipal corporation. Normally this corporation is established only in big cities where the population is more in lakhs. If the population is in lakhs, that particular area is demarked as corporation. The municipal commissioner is a chairperson. He is the administrative officer of the corporation. And apart from that, the mayor is a chairman of the corporation. Like how the president is the chairperson of town panchayat and the municipal corporation, municipal commissioner is a chairperson of the municipality, like that mayor is the chairman of the corporation. So whenever we say corporation, the chairperson is mayor. This mayor also holds the office for a period of 5 years. Okay. And when you talk of Tamil Nadu, in Tamil Nadu there are 15 corporations. Previously there were only 12 corporations. As of now, we have got 15 corporations, where these corporations are Chennai, Kovai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Trichy. Coimbatore Coimbatore Municipal Corporation, you might have seen in all the many places, CMC, that is Coimbatore Municipal Corporation. And Madurai, Trichy, Tirunelveli, Salem, Erode, Vellore, Tuticorin, Tirupur, Tanjore, Dindigul, Nagarkoil, Hosur and Avadi. These three are the new corporations which are being added under the corporation list. Next is a municipal commissioner. He will be the person who is being selected from the Indian Administrative Services. The people who write the IAS examination, civil service examination. From the IAS category, the person who has been qualified as an IAS rank holder will be the municipal commissioner, and the decisions of the corporation council will be implemented only through him. We have a council in the corporation. The decisions will be taken in accordance with the opinions given by the council, but the implementation will be done only by the IAS officer. He will be assisted by the office of the corporation. Next is, you could see this building, Corporation of Chennai building. It is being asked that who is the British Viceroy after whom this corporation was named. It is the British Viceroy's name is Ripon. That is why we call it as Ripon building. Lord Ripon was the person who built this corporation building. Now also we are using this as a corporation office. Important work of a mayor. Mayor is the head of what? Corporation. What is the work of a mayor? He is a person who will be acting as a bridge between the members of the corporation and the government. Next is, he will be conducting all the meeting. He will be presiding over all the meetings of the corporation council. The members of the council, they meet once in a while to take the important decisions regarding the corporation, and he is the person who has to preside over the meeting, mayor. And he also, and for any good works, if any acknowledgement is being made, he receives the dignitaries from the foreign countries, and he will be receiving that. And whenever any dignitaries, foreign people, they come to that particular corporation, mayor is a person who receives all the foreign dignitaries from other countries. Next is a type of urban panchayat. When we talk of the urban panchayat, in the city areas, urban panchayats, what are the types? Means notified area committee, town area committee, cantonment board, township, port trust, special purpose agency. These are the different types of panchayats, urban panchayats. That is, in cities they are found, not in villages. Then the elections of the local government in Tamil Nadu. When you see how these are being conducted, the state election commission only will conduct, not the central government election. It is only the state which is responsible for conducting these local members of the local self-government, and like it will be the general elections only, open to all the public. The electoral roll is prepared by the ward wise, but that is the reason why we will be knowing we are attached to this particular ward. Okay, the ward members will be there, and from the ward members the president will be selected. So this here in this election process, there will be reservation of seats, particularly for scheduled caste community and for scheduled tribe community also. Certain percentages of the seats for the ward members will be reserved for the people from these two community. Apart from that, women also, they deserve a certain proportion of population. Okay, and they will be coming in rotation basis, and that is the reason why they say the next mayor for the Coimbatore Corporation will be a lady mayor. Okay, because it is because of this reason that they say that women also should be given equal proportion based on the population in that particular area, and they will be in rotation. If men are becoming the mayors for few years, and women also should be given a chance to become the mayor, and might be after a particular number of years, women also should be given a chance. Next is, apart from this, there are certain problems which are associated with the local self-government. Let us see what are the problems. Say, when we talk of local self-governments, these local self-government, they are the basis for or fundamental for our concept of democracy. India is a democratic country where people have the people's opinion are being given importance, and people have the right to voice out their opinion. So for a democratic country like India, local self-government is very, very important. The constitutional status of the local government, that is their position in the hierarchy, central government, state government, and district government, and then the local self-government, their position in the constitutional hierarchy will tell us how important is the functioning of local self-government. Now, but there are certain critical concerns in the workings of the local self-government. There are certain concerns which poses a very big challenge for the local self-government. That is, these are the problems which are associated with the local self-government. What are they? First thing is, there is lack of clear demarcation of powers and functions of local bodies. We say that urban government, urban panchayat consists of town panchayat, municipality, corporation and all is it. But in each area, there is so much of doubt or ambiguity. There is no clarity in giving these are the powers and functions of the local body. The functions, when I taught you the functions of village panchayat union and the functions of village panchayat, you could see the works are almost replicated. The same work what a village panchayat does is a village panchayat does is being done by the panchayat union also. So there is overlapping of works and functioning also. So there is no clear assignment of powers and functions to the local bodies. Next is allocation of funds and needs assessment not match. Here, the requirements of the people are given, but the amount of money that is being allocated by the state government or the central government is not matching with the needs that are the needs of the people or that particular area. So their needs might be huge, but the fund allocation might be very less. Or sometimes the needs might be different, but the fund allocation will be different. So it is not matching. Next is the role of caste, class, religion in decision making at the local self-government. This is one of the biggest problem. Local self-government, it involves the people belonging to that particular locality only. So a person winning the ward election or the corporation election, mayor election is more so determined by the casteism and to which class he is belonging and to which religion he is belonging. So if he is a person in that local area, people belonging to his caste will obviously give the cast their oath against that for that person. So more so it is being decided based on casteism and religionism. Next is poor accountability of elected members and officials at the grassroots level of democracy. Here they say that the people who have been elected through general election by the people, they don't take up the accountability. If anything is wrong in that particular area or in that particular ward, the people who are in charge, the elected members, they don't take any responsibility or accountability because of the lack of functioning of these people only, that particular area is backward or facing any problem. No one takes up the accountability for that particular area. Though whether if any good things are happening, they take the accountability. But if anything bad is happening, they don't take up the accountability for that particular area. So, and this happens particularly in the grassroots level, that is in the basic level. The next topic is a small topic about Periyar, who was a chairman of the municipality, that is Erode municipality. See, in the year 1917, Periyar, that is E.V. Ramaswamy, he became the chairman of Erode municipality. He is known for bringing up of the self-respect movement. Okay. And he is popularly called as EVR. Okay, E.V. Ramaswamy, he is during his tenure as a chairman of Erode municipality, he did so much of good things, that is laying the pipelines, bringing drinking water facility to the Erode people and bringing good amount of health facilities for the people. And the piped water supply scheme, it was implemented in the year 1917 during his tenure as a chairman. And this scheme was said to be the first of its kind in the history of Indian municipal administration. No other municipal corporation such a scheme was done. This person was the first person to take initiative to bring water supply to his area and to provide good health amenities, and he brought a very clean system of water pipelining. So with this, the lesson is over, children. Now shall mark the question answers for this lesson. Okay, I shall give along with the class itself. Choose the correct answer. Which committee was responsible, was appointed by the Planning Commission? The answer is option C, G.V.K. Rao. Next one, second one, Uttiramerur inscription, stone inscription. The answer is option A, Chola. 73rd and 74th constitutional amendment was enacted during the year 1992, option A. Fourth question, Dash act as the inspector of village panchayat. The answer is district collector. Fill in the blanks. Dash is known as father of local government. Lord Ripon, L-O-R-D, Lord Ripon, R-I-P-O-N. Second one, restoration of Dash has become an article of faith during our freedom struggle. Restoration of panchayats, P-A-N-C-H-A-Y-A-T-S. Next, the Dash was the name of a secret ballad, Kuda Volai Murai. Kuda Olai Murai, it is a Tamil word. Kuda, K-U-D-A. Volai, V-O-L-A-I. Murai, M-U-R-A-I. Fourth question, local government was which function in villages are called as Dash? It is called as village panchayat. Panchayat spelling already I told you. Dash will look after the administration of town panchayat. Executive officer. Executive. E-X-E-C-U-T-I-V-E. Executive officer. O-F-F-I-C-E-R. Next is match the following. Zilla Parishad. Option is district collector. Gram Sabhas, villages. Ward committees, municipalities. Panchayat union, chairman. Corporation, mayor. Okay, the answer will be 2, 5, 4, 1, 3. Find out the correct statement. The option, fourth option is correct. In village panchayat, the president and ward members are elected by the people. That is the correct answer. Next is give short answers. I shall give the page numbers of all the answers first. We shall mark that first. Name the taxes levied by the village panchayat. The answer is in page 274. Second question. List out the salient features of Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act 1994. The answer is in page 273. Third question, again 273. Fourth question, 273. Fifth question, name the urban local governments. The answer is in page 276. Detail answer, first answer page 272. Second detail 276. Now we shall give short answers. Name the taxes that are levied by the panchayats. Go to page 274. First column, under the heading taxes, you have got 6 options: property tax, professional tax, house tax, taxes for connection of drinking water, land tax, and taxes levied on shops. Next question, list out the salient features of Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act 1994. Go to page 273. List out the salient features. In that first column, you have the heading salient features. Just a second, children. You have the heading salient feature 273, page number. Here you have, is it page number 273? You have the heading salient features, is it? In that fourth line, the salient features of the new, from there till the end of that paragraph. Till the end of that paragraph will be your answer. Next question. Mention the important functions of panchayat, village panchayat. Go to page, same page 273. Functions of village panchayat. You have the heading functions of village panchayat. Since it is a 2-mark question, we want you to write till granting permission to the housing plots. Okay, you can write 6 points. That is enough. Next is mention the important functions of which are the, I think it is fourth one, which are the voluntary functions of local government. The same page, voluntary functions, you can just mention the 6 functions. Okay, maintenance of street lights in the villages, still control over places of exhibition. The next question is, name the urban local governments. You are asked to name only, but we want you to write one small information about that. Okay. Go to page 276. In page 276, okay, give the heading Town Panchayat. Write only the first line, first sentence. The area where more than 10,000 people live is called as Town Panchayat. Close the bracket. Next, give the heading Municipality. Write the first sentence. Area where more than 1 lakh people live is called as municipality. Third, corporation. Corporation, municipal corporations are established in big cities where the city has many lakhs of population. That is enough. Next is detail answer. Write in detail about the salient features of 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment 1992. Go to page 272. In page 272, let me take you to that page. Yes, here the salient features of 73rd, in that second column under the heading salient features of 73rd and 74th Constitution Amendment, all the points till page number 273 till uniform 5-year term. Till that will be your answer. The next question is, what are the challenges? Describe the major challenges, problems and challenges faced by local government. Go to page 276. I'm taking you to page 276 in the book. Here, 276, problems and challenges facing the local self-government. You can give the heading as problems and challenges faced by. Okay, faced by the local self-government. Just do a small change. Faced by local self-governments. From there, okay, till democracy. The answer is a very, very short answer. Okay, whatever is there under that heading till democracy, grassroots level of democracy. With this, we are finishing today's class, children. We have also marked the answers. Okay, I want all of you to mark the answers. I want you to write the same in the classwork notebooks. Okay, thank you, children. Have a good day. Bye.